Welcome back, everyone, to Blunder Dungeon. This is episode 4, and we're just discussing little things like what does Hunter's Mark look like, and it's force damage is all I know. So I think it's like just like added damage on like your attack hits harder. I think, Corey.
But when you cast it originally, though,
I think that's up to you. I think you literally just lock in.
Corey, did you ever play Skyrim?
no, not sufficient.
What I imagine it as, there's like this ability called Marked for Death, which is similar. Like they take more damage, and they have this like glowing red aura to them that shows they're marked.
It literally just says that you magically mark one creature. So you could do that. I think you can like roleplay it any single way you want. Like it can look different for all of you. And also something I didn't know is that if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can take a bonus action to just move the mark to a new creature. I didn't know that.
Just click
Corey,
and drag.
Just
You can
picture
literally copy, paste, click, drag.
Yeah, edit, undo.
You're like
Edit.
you envision a magic keyboard.
Yeah. Mavros is Jarvising it as we speak.
Corey, picture like Prime.
I'm a Jarvis.
Corey, in your mind, picture
I'll
Prime
consider it.
Ray Lewis like locked in on the running back or receiver. Just that's like what Hunter's Mark
Or
is.
when you're 1v1 with like the keeper in like the pro setting cameras in FIFA, your controller starts vibrating.
Yeah.
It's like you're kicking a field goal in NCAA, but you're the crowd.
I am Cam. I'm the DM, and Corey is here.
I'm Corey, and I am Knack. Some call me Knack the stripper, Knack the burlesque. Depends on your taste.
I'm Tan. I'm the DM.
I didn't introduce you, and also you lied. So let's run that back, and actually we'll go to David.
Hey, we'll fix it in post.
I'm
You're right.
David, and I'm Mavros McOakenshade, and I think Tanner gets disadvantage on initiative.
Oh, that's a good
Ooh.
idea.
Because I think I'm the DM.
And
Because you're disillusioned.
and you weren't introduced.
Yeah. You stumbled out of the starting block, literally.
What's up, guys? My name is Tan, and I'm Gradient T. Adrian.
And with that, we're going to jump. Oh, okay. So there are some things that I just wanted to say, things that I did wrong in the last episode, specifically the surprise round. Surprise round is not a thing anymore. It's not like a creature who surprises you gets a whole extra attack. You just have disadvantage when you're surprised in that first round. You know what I mean?
So you're
I
like,
like that.
Yeah.
And then they attack
and
you?
you like they attack you, but you can still like before it used to be that you didn't even get to attack on that first surprise round.
oh, okay.
But now you can still attack, you just have disadvantage.
Because you're like
And I'm not sure
stumbling for your weapon. It makes sense.
exactly. I'm not sure if the creature that surprised you has advantage on you. So that's something that's something I can figure out. Also, I don't know. Group stealth is still weird to me. Actually, I'm gonna look that up real fast. Vamp, because it'll probably be important in this episode.
Hey,
Say
let's vamp a little
vamp?
bit about. Yeah.
Just vamp
Do
me.
you, I can
In
teach
character, out
y'all-
of character, life,
Should we do
game?
a training montage where I teach y'all Hunter's Mark?
No, because just before Cameron introed, he asked what it looks like, and you started to answer and then admitted out loud that you didn't know what it looked like.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. And then as Tanner, the human, he did not know what it looked like. But
but
as
Gradient
Gradient
knows.
T.
Yeah.
Adrian, the bird person, I do know what it looks like because I've used it. several
Does
times.
it, for
I'm a
you, does
bird.
it just look like someone's constantly getting pooped on? That's how you know.
It looks like a toilet.
No, that's, yeah. That's why, like, I had something else in mind. I imagined little pellets of bird poop constantly. But like
Just like
ethereal
raining,
bird poop.
like feed
yeah,
the chicken, but it's bird shit.
exactly. And that's how you know who's marked.
Catch it, David? Catch
See,
it?
the thing is, I'm In my view, I am right above you. So this
Catch
makes
it,
no
David?
sense. This works for me.
It won't work on the recording.
Are we diagonal? Catch it, David?
You're not diagonal. You're Tanner's on the left, David's on the right.
Catch it, David?
No, other
No,
way.
other
Other way.
way.
Flip it, both of you. Yeah.
I've caught it. Here, dap me up. Yo, Leo, get on this vamp.
Lionel! Meow!
Big
Yeah,
Leo.
Lionel's clearly never vamped before.
Big Leo.
All right. Well, I couldn't. I had found in the playbook, in the rulebook, a thing. Oh, here it is in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, let's riff.
Oh my god.
Oh, let's see.
I
if
like
Leo
our,
can
I like our
riff since
back
I'm
and
vamping.
forth that we're having right now.
We'll just keep it. We'll just keep it the same. We'll just keep it the same. We don't have all day. I should have. I was honestly. I was. Corey threw me the fuck off by being like, send the Zoom link 10 minutes before we were even supposed to start. So last time,
Puppet Master.
you all started out sliding.
Last time on Blunder Dungeon!
You started out sliding through the tight sewer tunnel beneath the Karoti Keep after having escaped from the dungeon. You crashed onto the stone floor in total darkness. With his dark vision, Knack was able to lead you to a stone door etched with a spiral of golden runes. Mavros touched the runes, which caused them to glow and the door to shake open. Mavros also felt a less intense version of the burning sensation that he felt while leveling up in the snow outside of Karoti. You all went into this dark room that was littered with wooden scraps and broken chests. Mavros went around lighting the torches in the room, while Gradient stepped forward to inspect the only intact chest in the center of the room. Before Nat could stop him, Gradient touched the chest, which sprung open and revealed itself to be a mimic. Through some sacred flames from Mavros, some firebolts from Nak's pistol, arrows from Gradient's longbow, and hunter's marks from all of you, you defeated the mimic quickly. However, as soon as you killed the mimic, you heard the voices of some dwarven guards who were descending towards the room you were in. You quickly all hid in a big pile of rubble and narrowly avoided getting caught. The guards continued on out of the room, and you all went to inspect the mimic. You noticed that it was bleeding a thick golden brown substance that smelled like your mouths tasted when you were stabbed with the syringe at Sparkleworks. Gradient tasted a bit of it and had a very minor version of the same burning sensation Mavros felt when he touched the runes on the door. You all took turns taking hits of the mimic blood until Gradient found a glass bottle in the mimic's mouth. He scooped some blood into the bottle, and that is where we are now. So let me share my screen.
Sorry, let me just stow this away for later.
Yeah.
The bottle of mimic
What
blood.
are you gonna do with that later?
Wait, let me... There we go. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Did you cork it?
Yeah.
Where did you store it?
In my satchel.
Cloaca.
Guys.
We'd be
We
like,
must stop.
Oh,
We must stop mentioning genitalia. Like, we mention it in the first 10 minutes of every single podcast that we've recorded so far.
Same with the other party.
I can't say. Yeah. So yeah, Gradient. So you've corked this bottle.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you have a bottle, like, let's say a quarter full of this strange mimic blood.
hey, there's more over here. You wanna get it 100% full?
Yeah. I kind of need some.
Gradient's tweaking already.
Nap
Yeah,
out of it.
You've gotten just about all you can. It's like when liquid is on the ground, like, as once you spread it out too much, you can't really collect it. You know what I mean?
I feel that. Hey, looks like it's all I can get.
No.
Okay,
So what should we do next?
just to be clear, guards came in from a door at the top of this room. and exited through the door at the bottom of this room, and that is the door that y'all came in from. So you would assume that the way forward or towards the surface is where the guards came in from. You know what I mean? So the door at the top of the room you would assume is the way forward.
Follow me. I exit the top door.
Oh my god.
Moving
Can we
quickly?
take a look first? What are you doing?
Yeah, Gradient, to be clear, you can't see shit. All the lights, all the torches are out. In the
I'm like,
I feel
oh my
like he
god!
misses the room.
I trip over the that wooden plank right there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like-
you trip over a wooden plank.
I go like, mother, in my it. You can believe that in post, right?
Yeah, sure. Knack and Mavros, what do y'all want to do? Mavros, you see Gradient disappear into darkness and then start censoring himself, and Knack, you see Gradient fall before he reaches this door.
And then he curses out loud.
Yeah.
I don't
Were
know
you
about
raised
you,
by
but
animals? Is there any light coming from the door?
Not yet.
Oh,
I
it's
place
closed.
my
The answer is
hand
no.
on
No, it's
Mac's
open.
shoulder
Oh, it's open. Oh,
and I say, "Lead me."
I feel
no,
the
yeah.
hand, and I start leading him towards Gradient.
Forget
I'm
Gradient.
like- and I say, follow
That
the
man's dead
sound of
weight.
stupidity.
He's dead weight.
He's dead weight.
Once I get to Gradient, I like just try to like grab his arm and pick him up.
My feathers.
Yeah, don't your arm.
Okay, you can grab my arm too.
That's what I said the first time.
Okay, and I'm assuming you're exiting.
The door, yeah.
But
Very cool.
yeah, we're exiting.
So Knack leads Mavros and Gradient back into another mine shaft,
God damn it! Was this some kind of maze? Whoa!
and
My
y'all
accent
continue
isn't
forward.
weird.
You walk through this mine shaft. It's still dark, just like it was when you first came out through the sewers. And you walk probably 5-10 minutes until you hear the sounds of pickaxes striking stone, echoing against the narrow walls, and you see the first flickers of torchlight. Knack, you see this, and Mavros and Gradient, you also see these flickers of torchlight playing against the tunnels. It's like it curves, the tunnel bends, and then you start to see some torchlight. And you all hear a dwarven voice yelling, "Faster! Hurry up! You want your dinner or not?"
I can't
Time
see
out.
anything on the screen share. I just see like.
You can't?
Oh, now I can. It was like
Oh,
just
yeah.
gray for me. Okay.
I had to click
sweet,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turn around to everyone.
Tabletop tea sounds like slavery. That's against my. Oh, it's clicked out again. Okay, there it is.
Gradient
that's
sounds like they're collecting
Oh.
your favorite thing, some rocks.
Yeah, I kind of moved past that joke, so I'm just gonna move forward in this cave.
Hey, everyone, shush. Be quiet. Be quiet now. Talk to only one of y'all. The Gradient. Shut the fuck up. No, you both hang tight right there. I am going to hear, like, how far away are we at this point from the light?
Like 60 feet probably from the bend. So like basically it's a corner basically.
Oh,
and
right.
so that's
the light
where
coming from the bend.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you can't see exactly what's happening, but you hear the sounds and you see the light.
All right, y'all follow me real close and be quiet. I'm gonna peer around this old corner over here. There's
I
a
place my
corner,
hand on his
if y'all
shoulder
can
again.
see.
Okay. So y'all go up to the corner. You peer around and you do see your senses are kind of overwhelmed all of a sudden, Knack, when you peer around this corner. You hear the clanging of iron against stone and this rush of warm air from a mass of bodies and this musty smell of dust mixed with the crowds of the humanoids. and you see this line of workers. It's not included in the visual, but there are lines of workers on both sides of this tunnel, of this mine shaft, and they're hammering away at the walls with their pickaxes and filling large buckets with crumbled stone.
Are they singing?
They're not singing. A few workers lug their full buckets towards the mouth of the mine, and they're like huffing and puffing as they carry them. And the mine is lined with these freestanding torches that provide light and add warmth to this almost like oppressive heat that's provided by the mass of bodies. And most of the workers have shed their coats, their big coats that they wear. You'd presume you saw a line of them walking out of the town. We're all bundled up from the cold. They've shed their coats and they've laid them behind them as they work at the cave walls. And you do see a guard. A dwarf is patrolling this line of workers, shouting at them to work faster. Nobody's seen you yet. I'll say that there is like the worker that's closest to you is this like tiefling man. And he's kind of like he's not like super far from the rest, but he's like a little bit detached from the rest. That's the closest person to you. And this dwarven guard is like walking away from you right now, but you get the sense that she's like pacing back and forth.
Can I see?
I
So what do you
walk
wanna
up. Wait, what did you
The
say?
rest of the session hinges on who's allowed to talk first here, I think.
Can I? How? So I see like the workers. Does it like? What does it look like to me? Is it like straight up slavery, or like? Do I see like marks like by whips and shit?
Give me a perception check. Or either perception. What I'll say, if you want to look at like their physical state, give me a perception check. If you want to get the vibe of the tunnel and like how they're feeling, give me an insight check.
I'll do it insight. Okay, I got a 6.
A 6? I mean, vibes are bad. You've been told already that like this is basically prison work camp. Like these are criminals that have been brought to this town to mine. And they stay in the barracks off to the side of the city. And like the bartender Thalira basically told y'all that like vibes suck. And these are like, this is a prison work camp.
I walk up to you said it was a guard.
Yeah, there is a guard.
Yeah, so I walk up as
okay.
I draw my pistol.
And
you're rounding the corner. You're rounding the corner.
Yeah, round the corner,
okay.
See the guard, walk up. Hey, we're with HR.
The guard turns around and goes, "Who are you?"
So we're just doing an inspection on your working conditions. Are you guys making sure these guys are getting enough water?
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
I elbow Mavros.
Dude, I got a 19.
You got a 19?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. With disadvantage?
I got 2 18s, yeah, +1.
So wait, Mavros and Nak, are y'all still hiding?
Yeah, I'm like shaking my head.
I think
for the worst.
I'm looking around the corner, like this, like see, but like trying to stay hidden.
Gradient, you say that, and the dwarf is like, HR. I didn't know we had HR.
Human resources. Do you not understand that?
I know what that is.
Yeah,
I come from a corporate background.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure these guys are getting paid, getting water. Yeah. Creature resources, CR.
Well, they're not necessarily they're getting paid with, I mean, they're paying society back for the wrongs that they've caused.
I sighed to myself, what kind of shit show are they running here?
I'm sorry, they are. I mean, we give them water at the end of the day.
I'm gonna have to take this up with
how
corporate.
many rocks they get.
Hey, I'm gonna stop you right there, actually, because I don't want you to get yourself into more trouble than you already are. I'm gonna talk with my guys in the back real quick, and you just say right here.
Guys?
Actually,
where did you come from? You came from underground?
Now listen, I pop out. I walk out.
Okay.
We both pop
Mavros
out
walks up.
because we're corporate.
Okay.
I say,
Now-
hey, these are my coworkers, so we're gonna have to interview some of your staff to make
Wait,
sure.
but can you answer my question? Why were you underground? And you're covered in blood?
We're not.
I was told by
You're here to answer ours.
governor that this is where you run the mines. So he guided me down here. We just came down the sewer.
Yeah, that's enough
We
questions.
just came down the sewer and went out, and here we are.
I'm gonna say Gradient, give me one more deception check with advantage because Mavros is helping you.
Okay.
This is just such a strange situation.
I got a 16.
The guard is like, all right, you want to talk to Onyx, Brow?
No, I told you I was interviewing some of your workers. Onyx Brow sent us down here to do this interview. I don't think you understand what's happening.
You're lying so much, and it's so like you're rolling so well. That like
you can do like even if I'm rolling well, if it's so unhinged that it doesn't, you say no. That failed.
But the thing is, you rolled so well on the first one with disadvantage on a high. The DC was literally 18 on the first one. That like, she kind of trusts you now. Like she believed the first thing you said, which makes everything else that you say more believable. You know what I mean? She's just a little confused and honestly probably a little bit stupid. So she says, okay, well, you can talk to Reshun, and she points to that tiefling that was the closest one to y'all, and she says, you can talk to Reshun.
I whistled to Knack and Mavros. I'm like, go interview Reshun real quick. Let me have a chat with what do I call you?
She says that her name is. She goes, I'm Stacy.
Listen here, Stacy. I just need a little information from y'all. So how many workers you got here? I know y'all got a lot of mines here. I mean, what do y'all mine, Brock?
She looks at the 5 prisoners walking past you with buckets full of rocks, and she goes, yeah.
So how many workers you got? You got a lot of strips, or is this only one?
We're probably about at like 60. We had a few drop the other week, but probably about 60.
Okay. How many guards? Because I mean, from the looks of it, these prisoners, is that what you call them? They're kind of chained up. So,
well, they're not chained up exactly. You do say that they don't have chains on them, right? Yeah, no. Metaphorically, they are in chains. Yes, indeed. We're probably at about 30 guards right now.
Supervisor to worker ratio, what would you say?
It's heavily leaning worker.
Yeah, you got to up that because I want to make sure that you guys are getting your output. But since I am HR and I get paid by y'all, so I want to make sure you guys are getting some good exports. So
I'm like taking notes on parchment. And I start wandering around like I'm almost taking inventory of the situation.
Wait, and so Knack, are you going to talk to Reshun?
Yeah, I'm gonna chat with them, have a little chat.
Okay, Knack's talking to Reshun. Mavros is walking around with a notepad that I guess
I
he
have
had.
Parchment in my inventory.
Okay, yeah. Cool. You're jotting stuff down. Knack, you walk over to Reshun, and he kind of looks at you questioningly. And I'm gonna say y'all walked a little bit past him, so he doesn't quite hear what you're talking about. He kind of looks at you and waits for you to engage, Knack.
Howdy. What's
Hello.
you're here? What's your name now?
Instantly breaks.
I'm Reshun. Who are you?
Yeah, we're just a couple of guys here from HR inspecting the work conditions here.
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
Nine.
He goes, I do not believe you. You're not a dwarf.
Hey, now
they certainly don't have HR.
Hold on, listen here. We're here for your benefit, okay? Now, and I give him a little wink. Like I'm on his side.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
19.
He goes, okay. Are you the guys who they were talking about that escaped from the dungeon?
Hey, shush now.
Okay.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about these working conditions? How are y'all feeling? Let me ask you this. What are you here for? What did you do in your past to get you here?
Let me pull this up, because this was a character that you could have encountered in session 2 if you hadn't escaped from the dungeon. So I got to pull up my notes for this situation.
Everyone block that from your memory because it never happened.
Well, it's happening right now.
While this is happening, I signal for Gradient to come over to
Stacy. I'll be
where
right
I'm
with
at.
you. One sec. I need to speak with my my note.
What'd you call
if
him?
you will.
Said
Stacy.
Stacy.
Oh, I thought you called Mavros JT.
Now, Gradient, pretend you're just looking at this here. Oh fuck, I used fucking Nax accent. Call me Mavros. Gradient, just pretend you're looking at this here parchment and reading
what
my
do we got
notes,
here?
okay? So the way I see it is we've got a room full of 60 potentially violent criminals and not nearly enough guards to stop them all.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
hear
risky.
you.
It's a risky predicament.
Honestly, one of my main concerns, and I know we're HR, but I just really want to
I'm gonna
make
need
sure
you to
this
shut
gets.
that. You've really gone off the deep end here. You gotta lock in. You've got to lock in. We could start.
Just no fire
uprising.
escapes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
We could
Where are
start
the exits? They're not marked. There's no map.
Mavros, give me an insight check as you talk about the ratio of guards to prisoners.
19.
19. She said that there's 30 guards total. You know that there are some guards that are in the keep.
Oh yeah.
There are some guards that are off duty. Like you played, Gradient played cards with guards at the tavern.
How many
right?
are in the room? That's what I was referring to.
There is one guard in this mine.
Right.
And so
60
she meant
prisoners, right?
60 prisoners are in this mine right now.
Yeah.
There's one guard in here. There were 3 guards that went past y'all in the mine. So there are still guards in the mines somewhere. So you know that while there are 30 guards, they're not all here. Knack. So you asked, what can you repeat what you asked Rishun?
Yeah, what are you in here for? What'd you do in your past to get you here?
I lived in Gashti. Was very poor. Just had to make ends meet. I got kind of recruited into this group of other people who were down on their luck. We were gonna basically break and enter into a rich person's house, and we got caught.
Now what?
Go ahead.
Now are all these prisoners here around the same like we are criminals, and do we think we deserve to be here?
I don't think any of us think that we deserve to be in internment camps, essentially. However, I know that some of us we got picked up on false charges, right? This realm runs on cheap labor, essentially, and even if some of us stole bread, broke into somebody's house, we don't necessarily deserve to be here. And we come from all different places. To be honest, a few of us die every week from the conditions.
Say no more.
Okay.
Who do you reckon the leader amongst the prisoners here is?
Well, I'd say it's me.
All right, I'll tell you what. Now, I don't know what my boys are cooking up with, but I see one guard now. And we got a couple of warriors here, 3 of us. You think we could on a signal? No, okay. Are they like they're not chained up?
They're not chained up. They give me an insight check on their health.
18.
They are extremely malnourished, and they're commoners. So they have commoner stats, meaning they're weaker than the guards on a good day. And on a bad day, they're close to death. So just they wouldn't be a ton of help, and you could probably get the sense that the reason why they haven't revolted is because even though there are twice as many of them in the town, like it would take like 4 or 5 of them to kill one guard probably, and they're unarmed as well. No armor. The guards are wearing armor. They have pickaxes, but I mean they don't have any armor. They would die. It's like a terrorist is on a train. There's one person with a gun, and like there's a reason why the crowd of 40 people don't just rush that person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
All right, I'll wrap this up. You hang tight right there.
Okay.
And I'll walk over to them too.
Okay. So y'all were talking, and Mavros, you just kind of came to the realize Gradient is off the deep end right now. He's so into his character. Mavros, you've realized about the guard situation. There aren't that many guards here.
The way I see it now, might be a bit heartless. Some prisoners will definitely die, but our best way out of here is to just start a revolt, start an uprising, try and rush our way out of here.
Now, Mavros here. They do look pretty weak. I don't know how.
That's true.
I don't know what the outcome will be. It's going to be a lot of blood.
Now the thing is,
but it might be the only way.
We don't need to beat every guard. We just got to get out of this damn town.
I'm gonna let them talk and then go back to Stacy so she doesn't try to.
Okay.
All right.
Now, Knack, I just
I'm
thought
with
of another
Stacy, so they're
idea.
talking. Yeah.
Okay. Knack, I've thought of another idea. I think it would require us to talk to your friend again, but if we could figure out the schedule of the prisoners when they're transported in and out, one of us assumes the role of Stacy, if you know what I'm saying. Get these prisoners out, and, you know, from there, I'm still ideating, but it would be one less guard.
One problem there, well, you know, we're not dwarves. Well, they'll recognize us.
That's an excellent point.
Let's cut to me real quick.
Yeah.
So I'm just like yelling at Stacy, like not at her, just like about the situation in general. Like,
Okay.
You got one exit over there. It's locked half the time. You got a staircase over there. You can't see shit in these fucking tunnels. And how do you expect these guards to do work when they're malnourished? They're not drinking water, and you only got one guard. You should have 5 guards just whipping them into shape. Do you hear me, Stacy?
Give me an intimidation check with advantage, Gradient.
16.
She goes, I'm sorry. I honestly, this is like, I've been here for just a few weeks.
Hey,
they
Stacey?
just sent me down here.
Stacy, it's all
What?
good. It's not you. It's the system. It's not you. It's the system.
Right. Y'all hear from, you've been keeping this act up for a little while. You hear from the tunnel behind you. You hear voices.
The one we came from?
The one you came from whence you came.
So, Stacy, we actually do need to move on to our next inspection. So, what do you say you point us to the direction for the next mine?
Well, this is really it. She points, and y'all do see like it slopes up, and you can't quite see. Like it's basically like slopes up and then flattens out, so you can't see the end. But she says the exit of the mine is just over there. You can check out further up, although Well, you said you came from the sewers.
We did. We are sewer
Okay.
people.
Right. So you haven't seen the front yet. So if you want, you can just go check up there. I look. I'm really sorry for how I'm all in for this reform that you're talking about.
Stacy,
You've opened my eyes.
trust me, this is gonna get a lot better. Honestly, for everyone involved. And I flick her a gold piece. Keep this for your trouble, Stacy. Pleasure speaking with you. If you want to play cards later, I'll be at the tavern. Let me
That was
subtract.
She trusts you even more now that you've mentioned the tavern and stuff. But she does clutch the gold coin in her hand, supremely confused that just like an HR person has come in and paid her
and offered to play cards.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that y'all are heading up now.
Well, they don't. Do they hear what I'm saying to Stacy?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So it's up to Neck and Mavros because I'm like kind of like pointing to the exit.
I don't.
I think we gotta follow.
Yeah, I don't know who's coming in that tunnel. I don't want to be here when they get here.
Okay, y'all go up, and you end up. You walk past a bunch of workers. They kind of cast you like sideways glances as you go. You end up at the mouth of this mine, and you see. They don't see you yet, but there are 5 more guards sitting around a stump playing cards. And there are some other workers outside. These workers are like of all races, of like ages. There are like some other workers outside that are breaking more rocks on the ground. But nobody has noticed you yet, except for the workers inside the mines that have watched y'all walk past them.
Uh-oh.
They immediately turn around.
Wait, how close are we?
You're like at the mouth of this mine. You can see out. So basically you see the guards playing cards on a stump. Nobody's seen you yet.
Wait, sorry. It's
How much?
Can you move your mouse, Cameron?
Oh, sorry.
How much more luck you think this HR role has for you?
Yeah, I say we're about out of luck. Let's make a run for it.
So where are you running?
Well, I don't know. Do they agree? Do y'all agree?
Damn. I don't got a clue.
Wait, Cameron, can you click in again or out again?
Why is this happening? Can you see it?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
now.
Wait,
So
maybe move the mouse outside.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
So that shovel, there's an intact shovel and pickaxe.
There are some like just tools strewn about. Yeah, some of them are broken. But there are tools strewn about on the snow. Mind you, you get the sense that if you exit the mine, they're gonna see you.
Oh, okay, guys. We're workers leaving the mine.
We're not dressed like workers, eh?
Oh, I guess right.
What are they dressed
But
like?
he said the workers around were all just people.
Coats.
Everyone had cloaks on. You got these cloaks from the keep.
Okay. So I say we just act like we're workers. We grab tools on the way out, act like we're fucking dying, and just walk north.
I think we need to game plan the reason that us 3 are leaving while everyone else is working. Someone needs to act like they got a broken leg or something.
Oh, okay.
Should we get a thing of rocks to carry out? Something like that.
I think follow my lead.
I trust you.
I trust you at this point. God damn.
Oh, my leg!
No, we didn't hear that. But
What did you yell? You said my leg.
Sorry, ow, my leg.
Okay.
And I'm holding. I grab one of the pickaxes. This is me like leaving the key.
I
the
give
cave.
like a small what was it called? I give a small sacred flame to his leg to give the visual that he burned himself at work.
Oh, okay. You're gonna have to take damage for that
That's
gradient.
fine. That's fine.
But
yeah.
I'll say it's like 1 fire damage that you take. You take 1 fire damage. I'll say, yeah, Mavros, you wanted to do some damage, but not too much.
Yeah.
And I'll say that 1 fire damage is fine. Yeah, so Gradient, you have the singed leg, and you're grabbing a pickaxe.
Actually, sure. Yeah. Just act like I was a worker. Yeah.
Okay. You stumble out of this mine, or you're like exiting the mine and trying to draw their attention.
Are we like dragging you
like
out?
there, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're
Okay,
carrying
okay.
him.
Cool. So Mavros and Knack are carrying Gradient out of the mine. Give me a performance check with advantage, Gradient.
18.
18. All the guards, they spin around and they go, what happened?
We were hitting some of the rocks on the wall, and the torch fell and burned my leg. It hurts like a bitch.
Oh, okay. We'll go here.
Yeah, the guard inside the tunnel told me we can find y'all out here. I just honestly I need the snow just, and I like
Okay.
fall into the snow and like pat on my leg.
Okay, well, the snow's fine, I guess, but you should probably get back to the barracks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Please.
we can here. I'll take you. And one of them like steps forward and is like, all right, come on, let's go.
Do we go with, or does he like send us back in?
I assume he's
Well,
gonna send
are
us
you-
back in.
Are y'all stepping with Gradient?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're helping him up. He'll guide us. Like at Gradient, like act like you can't fucking walk.
It hurts so bad.
Okay, you've passed the perception. You've passed the performance check.
Yeah. So we're
but,
just helping him.
Okay, but as y'all like step towards to follow the guard goes, you two, I can take them. You two get back in there, get working.
Sir, the way I see it is,
They're my witnesses.
now we have no
Witnesses.
love lost for the people in that cave which you were guarding. In fact, I admire y'all's role greatly, and I think that it would be a travesty if your fellow guards inside were to lose protection on the outside. The 3 of us could easily maneuver back to the barracks. We have nowhere to go, but there are violent criminals in there, and your fellow guards need you.
Guard, please. I am dying. I need to go to the infirmary.
My fellow guards can stay here, but this is a give me a persuasion check, Mavros.
It's an 11.
He says, I'll take him. Don't worry, you two just stay here.
Hey,
Sir,
this here's my fucking friend, man. I don't want to see him die.
A persuasion check with disadvantage.
17.
What is happening with your charisma checks, you guys? He says, "Oh, all right, what the fuck? I don't want to touch this weird bird guy anyway. But I'm taking you to the barracks. I'm not letting you go by yourselves."
absolutely.
Absolutely.
So he leads y'all away from the mines.
You're getting gated so much.
It leads you away from the mines. It's nighttime. I still haven't made a daytime version of this map. Leads you away from the mines, down through this stone archway at the north of the town that you saw the prisoners walking through earlier. Earlier this day. He walks y'all down. Can y'all see this map?
Now I can, yeah.
So annoying. He walks y'all down to the barracks. And lets you in. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay. Lets you into the barracks. They're empty right now. It's this big empty wooden building, really fucked up. Like it's the flooring is fucked up. The beds are strewn. There's clothes everywhere. It reeks. The guard lets you in and goes, "All right, go lay down in a bed, and then you two come back with me." And he points to Mavros and he points to Knack. He says, "Your friend's here. Let's go back."
Are we inside the barrack?
You're inside the barrack. There is another guard. There was a guard sitting outside the barracks. So he led y'all past the guard sitting outside the barracks, and now y'all are in here. There's one person who's in a bed, like this bed all the way on the far right of the room. So on the map, it's the top right bed. You don't really see them too close, but they're like kind of coughing. You get the sense that there's like a sick person who like couldn't go work. And Gradient, he says, lay down in your bed.
Okay. Thank you.
So Gradient,
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
I like touch like Knack's face, like
The light.
And the guard looks at Knack and Mavros and says, "All right, let's go back."
Okay, as soon as he turns, I get back up quietly and I just draw my bow.
I flash.
Okay.
Knack a
I have a
look like,
dagger.
Are we doing this?
I think we got it. Oh, is the door closed to the outside?
Give me a luck check to see if he closed the door. We'll have Knack do it.
I
It's
like
10 or
that.
above. He closed the door.
And they're above. Where the
Where's lock?
It's not a skill. It's just you roll a d20.
Oh, 18.
18. He closed the door. Y'all are so lucky. This session is fucking insane. Yeah, he closed the door behind him. So the other guard, like, you can't be like, if he yells, the other guard is gonna hear it. But there aren't any, like, it's just this guard. Like, none of the prisoners are here. You get the sense that this guard that's sitting outside was just posted there to like watch a sick prisoner. So he's not super worried. This guard lets you three in, and closes the door. He turns around, tells Knack and Mavros, "Let's go." Gradient, you stand up, bow drawn. Give me a stealth check.
There are pillows on the bed, right?
There are pillows on the bed, yeah.
Nat 20.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you stand up and you draw your bow. Are you gonna shoot him?
I wait to see what Knack and Mavros do.
Okay.
The guard's facing us.
The guard is facing you two. Like, you two are between the guard and the door. Gradient is, well, yeah. I guess this is the only way that works. You two are between the guard and the door. Gradient's laying on standing up by his bed. Let me get a guard in here real fast.
And then where's the other guard?
The other guard is outside of the barracks.
Oh, okay.
Can you all see the map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Knack and Mavros, what do you want to do?
Oh God. I wish he'd just taken that shot when he had the chance.
I release.
I make a dash for the bed that Gradient was in.
Nice.
Okay. So you're gonna run past him, but this is all happening. Okay. Everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Was not expecting this at all. Let's see.
17. Or Gradient.
9.
10.
17 Gradient, 10 Knack, 9 Mavros. I need to get my dice. Okay. So I was anticipating y'all fighting some guards this episode. I just thought that's the way it had to go. But not in this way. A Dormant Guard has a +1 to Dex. Got a 6 for his initiative.
Embarrassing.
Touch grass, dude.
Okay.
I think we need to touch that.
Gradient, you are going first. You're gonna take this shot. Yeah, give me an attack roll. Let me see.
Is there anything, because like it's kind of a surprise?
I'm looking it up.
Okay. God, I wish you would just take the shot. I was like trying to think of something like relevant to what we were doing. To signify.
should.
I was
Good.
like, I just
You should have been like, shoot! I forgot.
shoot.
Okay.
I forgot to tell him I love him.
Surprise itself doesn't grant advantage. So just roll flat.
8. So I missed.
An 8? No. I'm gonna say it like chinks off of this guy's armor. He's wearing heavy armor. He goes, huh? And he is surprised. So
I lay back down. I'm just kidding.
All right. Mavros or Knack, that's your turn. So this arrow shot has just bounced off of this guard's armor, and he's like, "What?"
I grab the pillow and
It's
from,
Knack's
Oh,
turn.
it's
It's
my
Knack's
turn.
turn.
It's my
I said
turn.
Mavro.
I said your name. That's my fault. But it is Knack's turn.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna attack him. I
Okay.
draw my pistol and
Cool.
just fucking point in his direction.
Okay, yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Oh my god, nat 20.
Shit. All right. Give me roll damage.
Shoot him in the
Wait,
head.
did it? 12. Wait, yeah, 12. Right?
Double?
12.
Yes, 12.
You blow this guard's head off. he fully dies. However,
The shot?
you did fire a gun. So I am gonna say, all of a sudden, the door swings open, and the other guard looks in, goes, "What the fuck?" Mavros, it's your turn.
I quickly
Oh my
pivot
God,
from
what?
grabbing
Why
the
did we
pillow.
set off a firework
You
indoors?
do what, Mavros?
I quickly pivot from
Where did I get this gun?
aiming for the pillow. I
Yeah.
pull my dagger out and I
Okay.
leap from the bed and I'm aiming here.
Right
How does
for the
that-
jug.
I will say that you're close enough because y'all had just come in. Yeah, give me an attack roll with your dagger.
That's a 19. That's a 19.
That's gonna
That's a
hit.
19.
That's gonna hit.
Wait, roll for wait.
And 5 for damage.
5 damage. So you lunge at his neck. He
Wait,
kind of
Cameron,
brings.
Can
What?
you say he grabs him by the neck and then he drops the dagger with his Just kidding.
Mechanically, since it is a dwarf and Mavros is like 6 feet tall, I don't think that would quite work. But yeah, you can't get Arya Starked. But he does like bring up his hammer or his sword. I think he has a sword, and kind of like glances your dagger off, and you stab him in the shoulder. And he screams, "Oh my god, what the hell!" And that is Gradient's turn again.
Mavros, why are you attacking the innocent guard?
Where did you get that knife?
I
Where?
don't know where
Guard!
this knife came from.
Arrest him!
Is that actually what you're doing?
Well, I want to see if that affects him.
I'm gonna say that is simply not gonna work.
Okay.
He has walked in with Knack holding a smoking pistol while his fellow guard is lying on the ground with his head blown off. So that is not gonna work.
Okay, cool.
You can quickly see that he's not buying it, and that he is actually about to turn around and run.
Oh, okay.
We can't let him leave.
Let's do this. Is it the guard's turn after me? Or after Mac?
He got a 9 on his initiative, so he has joined the initiative. You're at the top of the initiative. He's at the bottom. So y'all all 3 have a turn before this guard goes.
Nice. Okay, so
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I am low, so I shouldn't. Okay, so I'm just gonna fly up. Well,
Okay.
jump up and shoot my bow like normal, like
Cool,
my
cool.
classic bow.
Yeah.
The
But
map.
you're up in the air.
Yeah. Can you put the mat back up?
Oh my Jesus fucking Christ.
Is the door is like right there, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Knack, Mavros, and the guard are all
Okay,
by
so
the-
I fly up to an angle where I'm not
Sure.
shooting Knack or Mavros.
Yeah.
And I draw my longbow, which is what I have in my inventory, and I get a 24.
Certainly hits.
And I do 6 damage.
Yeah, you kill this guard.
Okay, so I go. This is how I do it. So I
Cool.
run up on the bed. I go, I flap my wings, jump up.
Sure.
Through the legs.
Through the legs. I'll allow it. You can kill this guard however you want.
Through the legs.
Okay.
I wink at Knack or Mavros, whoever's looking, and then I go right for the jugular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking rifle like it like when you shoot an arrow through an apple, how it goes out on each side, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he just
Yeah. Goes through blood, guard falls. This guard has not give me perception checks.
Also, I was like, yelling,
21.
like, oh my,
23.
where do we get the pistol? Where did he get it? And then as soon as he dies, I'm just like, where? Oh, okay, he's dead. I got a 14.
21, 23. Y'all all realize that this guard has not. You killed these guards so fast they were not able to raise alarms or suspicions. There are no other guards around. Y'all are alone in the barracks currently.
hide the bodies.
Okay, where are you gonna hide them?
As 6 soldiers. tuck
Oh,
them in
we
bed.
could put them under the sheet. Take the armor up. Well, his head got blown off. It just has to be blood everywhere.
Yeah, there is blood everywhere. Based on the ways that y'all killed these guards, it's a gruesome scene.
I say we stick to the HR realm and we just walk out with our clipboards.
Should we put an eviction notice on the door?
Y'all do know that there are guards that would recognize you, obviously.
Right,
You've
right,
been
right.
a thorn in the side of that head guard who
Shit.
you left like those notes for and stuff in the dungeons. Onyx Brow obviously knows you, and there were like 10 guards who escorted y'all to the keep.
And Stacy.
And Stacy, but Stacy genuinely
Stacy
thinks
Loki
you're
likes
HR.
her.
Yeah. So like based on what Stacy said, there being 30 guards, there's like a 1 in 3 chance that if you run into a guard, they're gonna recognize you.
Okay, cool.
I like that.
And they know that they're looking for you.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And every guard has like they've raised alarms that there are prisoners missing. So that's the deal.
Okay, I don't think we need to hide the bodies, personally.
And hey, Gradient, can you fly over the wall?
Yeah, let me fly up real quick. Hold on, let me catch my breath.
Y'all do
Sorry, it's
hear
just
this,
trick shotting is so, taxing.
Right.
Yeah, but
this sick prisoner in the corner turns around and goes, "Hello."
oh my god, I like freak
Holy
out because I thought we were
fucking
alone.
Christ, there was someone in here. Was he in
Fucking,
here
I
the whole
draw my
time?
bow. I don't shoot. I draw my bow.
The prisoner goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa."
Were you here the whole time?
Yeah. In fact, the DM told you that I was right at the start.
Well,
Gradient asks him if he saw his trick shot.
hey, well, you catch
No,
that.
wait. Hold on, guys. I got a plan. Why would you do this?
Whoa. Hey, I think we're on the same
Where
side. I
did
think we're on
my
the same
bow
side.
come from?
No, shh. Y'all see him like
Mavericks, grab a pillow.
No, wait, stop. This guy might be helpful.
Oh, go
on, continue.
No, cool.
please.
I don't think I would be helpful.
Okay, let's blow
You
this
s-
joint.
I
Let him
elbow.
talk.
I try to like jump and grab.
Oh, I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground.
Oh, you're on the ground. Okay. I still try to.
They slap me.
Wait, so have y'all done anything with the bodies or no?
No.
Okay, this person is still talking to you, but he says, I, y'all just seem like capable people. I don't know what your deal is, but we're in a bad way here. And he pulls down his sheet, and he kind of beckons y'all closer.
I like do that because I think he's like naked. And I'm like, oh.
He's not naked. Mavros, are you going closer? Mavros goes closer.
He really
up
wants
to the
to
corner
look.
here.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Is anyone else going closer?
No, I'm kind of too like not caring about his situation.
Okay, Knack, what about you?
I'll go halfway.
And Knack goes about halfway. Mavros, you walk up to the bed and you look down at this. This is like a human man, and he pulls down his sheet, and you are shocked by what you see. And you think back to
Dude,
when
we're like,
you think back. It's not. It's not genitalia. It is. You think back, Mavros, to when you were at your family ranch. Your father Melwin came down with a bad infection in his leg, and no matter what the humble healers of Goshty Farms tried, they couldn't help your dad. They claimed that they had never seen an infection quite like it. And as the infection progressed, it started festering with this like weird black necrotic material. And as you look down at this man in the bed, you see a gash running down the side of his abdomen, and it's festering and pulsing with the same necrotic infection that your father had.
I start
go
to
like,
like almost tear up. I like take a step back.
He says, "We're in trouble here.
Sir?
It seems like y'all are in the guard killing business. I know that this might not be your problem, but
do you want us to end
we're
it?
in a bad way.
Do you want us to end it for you? I genuinely asked that question.
He says, I'm gonna ride it out a little bit longer, I think. But I'm feeling pretty shitty. I might take you up on that.
Sir, are you saying
Hey,
that
I'm here for you. I give him like a...
Are you saying the guards did this to you?
No, this is from an accident in the mines, but I'm not the first person to come down with this.
Dude, check it out. I show him my leg. Accident, bro.
He goes, I know that you're not a worker.
I've seen this before. This befell my own father. Even the best healers have not been able to find a cure. How long have you been like this?
It's been a week. The guards, they're not really feeding me. They're just kind of leaving me here. I haven't been able to work, but I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to y'all. I know it's a dangerous thing to ask, but we could use some help.
Stay strong, my friend. My father has held out longer than you have. If we have to kill every guard in this place to get out of here, that's what we'll do.
I turn to Grady, and I'm like, what did he say?
And we're gonna cut there. That is the end of the episode. That didn't go. It's safe to say, did not go quite like I thought it was gonna go. I didn't think y'all were gonna ever be able to bullshit your way past all of the guards with a horrible lie.
I thought the guards would be way harder to kill.
They're just guards. Like, y'all, I think
Paris's guards in that one-off were really strong.
Yeah, so I think there are two schools of thought that like you could like just a random ass guard is gonna be weak.
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
But
I like that.
You could also, I think it's also valid like you want and like fights to be challenging.
Yeah.
So if you have like a level 10 party like we essentially were during that one shot, then you're gonna want your fight to like, you can't always have every character be like, this is another incredibly skilled adventure.
Yeah, I like the generic NPC enemies that are like, you killed them because they're an NPC. Like, you know, yeah. Also,
and
go.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you go.
I had 8 HP the whole time, so that's why I didn't want to fight in the beginning.
Yeah. We don't do a ton of encounters like this where it's just like you're gonna have multiple encounters throughout a day, so you have to like budget your stuff and like be careful. And also this town is essentially like developed to be a trap where there are 30 guards here. They suck, but if you try to fight them all at the same time, you're gonna die. So yeah, we'll see what happens next time, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for playing.
And we'll be back next week.
No, we played.
No, the audience.
Yeah, the audience played along.
Yeah.
Play along. Grab your dice. Play along.
Vote at home.
See if you would have passed.
Question. Don't have dice. Still play along.
That's not a question. Not a question. Not a question.
Follow-up question. Shut the fuck up.
What's that from?
Follow-up question.
Follow-up question. What is that from? That's from something.
I think it's The Little Mermaid.
You're right. No, Cameron, you're right. You're right.
Oh, you know what it is?
Is it some college humor or like?
It's do you know who Lauren Lapkus is?
Oh,
the earliest show.
Yes, the earliest
the
show.
bloopers. Yes. I think it's the bloopers. Anyway, bye everyone.
We'll see you.
This has been a rambling episode.
Vamping.
All right, everyone say rambling on 3. 1, 2, 3, rambling.
Rambling. And that's it. Welcome everyone to Blunder Dungeon, episode 4.
Oopsie.
I'm still working out, just for the general public, they're hopefully not going to be separated always, but I'm still working on trying to combine. It's easy to combine the actual playing of the episodes because you just go back and forth, but weaving the intros together sometimes just doesn't make sense. Especially for this intro, it was so insane on the other one. Maybe I actually will use this one. We'll see.
We're the organized group.
Yeah, the other one was like 10 straight minutes of trying to figure out what to do on group stealth checks and also how certain things worked. It was a lot.
They're the back of the class kids.
And we're genuinely
the front of the class kids.
Yes, that is true. I want
to be a front of the class kid.
It's actually, it's not back of the class, front of the class. It's like, do I trust the session to go in a reasonable way? So a couple of housekeeping things. Oh, by the way, I'm Cam. I'm the DM, and I'm here with Woolsey.
Benny C. It's been a while. Benny C.
And Paris.
Hi, I am Allison.
I saw you read. You had to read.
I had to read. I forgot my name.
I am Allison. We have some housekeeping things to go over. I haven't been awarding inspiration, but I have 2 excellent roleplay moments that I want to award inspiration for. One is to Benny for fixing the wagon. You remember when you did that?
Yeah.
That was great.
Thank you.
And then one for Allison, just for the flashback.
Awesome.
Because that was really good. And let's just dive into the recap, huh?
Let's do it.
So last time on Blunder Dungeon, Benny and Allison started out in the dining tent of the clan of the Hidden Oasis after realizing that the water coming from their infinite gourd smelled just like their mouths tasted after getting stabbed by the syringe at Sparkleworks. Allison interrupted Benny's performance of My Way to figure out what to do next. Both of you, Benny and Allison, had an existential crisis, wondering if you were still in the show and if anything was real. Violet approached you, and you decided not to tell her about the gourd. Violet and Benny talked and agreed to travel together to Valuka, where you could help her save Bird, her traveling partner, and she could escort you part of the way to the Orcish coast, where Violet said you could sail from the southernmost point of the northern wastes to get back to the mainland of Chanam. Allison also took a sip of the water from the gourd, but nothing happened to her. You both went to sleep, and Allison had a dream about her past. She dreamed that she was 13 again and traveling with her father, stealing food from the Gashti markets and training in the dire woods. She also dreamed of the ritual that her and her father would do every night, a ritual that involved chanting in a strange language and would result in her father having an unintelligible conversation with an unknown entity. Sorry to say. This time, however, Allison, her father, and Bax were all transported to a strange plane of shadows. Her father disappeared, replaced by a shadowy figure who lunged at Allison. Bax jumped in front of her, and Allison snapped back to the dire woods, where she realized her father and Bax were gone. Allison, you woke up screaming in the tent, waking Benny with a start. And that's where we are now. I believe that we finished off with Benny saying that he dreamed that he was a fish. I get because Bax jumped into a fish, I think is the connection.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, that's where y'all are. Allison just woke up screaming. Benny said that he was a fish. Allison, you also told Benny that you had a bad dream, essentially.
It was like I was breathing, but it was water.
I think Allison just gets up while Benny's sharing about his dream and like walks out of the tent. Or are we in the tent? I can't remember.
Yeah, you were in like the big dining tent. You were there alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Allison, you get up and walk out of the tent as Benny tells you about his dream. And you hear, as you walk out, you hear and see a little bit of hustle and bustle. And it seems like not much of the clan of the Hidden Oasis has woken up yet. The sun has is almost peeking over the horizon. But it's still like, the sky is starting to get lighter before the sun actually comes up, kind of vibes like dawn. And Allison, as you step out of the dining tent and into like this morning air in the desert, you see Violet and Emerald are standing by Violet's wagon, and Violet is loading supplies into her wagon. There are like some homemade rugs and tools and trinkets and other goods that were made in the encampment. You would guess that she's just loading it up to be able to trade when she gets to Valuka. And Emerald is standing off to the side discussing something with her. And there are some other signs of life throughout the encampment. There are tabaxi that are exiting their wagons, and they're rubbing their eyes and setting about their days. And you get the sense that like these people like to take advantage of the cool sunless hours while they exist in the desert. Benny, are you following Allison out of the tent?
Wait, Allison. It was like I was flying, but I was in water.
I think does Allison sees Violet talking to
Yes.
or the
Yes. But I'm gonna share my screen real fast if y'all want to join the Discord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Allison, were you gonna say something to Violet as you?
No, I was gonna tell. Allison turns to Benny and says, "Shh, shh," as I see that they're talking.
You're trying to listen in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a perception check.
9.
9. You don't really hear anything in particular. Benny, are you gonna try to listen in?
Yeah, I think I hold up 2 glasses of water, and it magnifies my eyes.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a perception check. Sadly, not with advantage.
It's like I'm a fish again. Oh god. Perception is. I rolled a 3. That's a 5.
Okay. Y'all don't quite make out what they're saying, but as you're standing out there, you see Violet pretty immediately turns and notices y'all and waves you over. It doesn't seem like they're having a secret conversation or anything. But she beckons for y'all to walk over to the wagon.
Sorry, the screen share.
It keeps-
It's back. It disappeared. For a
Okay,
second.
this is exactly what was happening with the other group. I don't know why
weird.
that happens.
Weird.
I think my mouse like has to be on it for it to work. Like, is it gone now?
Not yet, but it took. It was like. Yeah, now it is. Yeah.
So weird. Okay,
Weird.
that's fine. I'll just have to go back and forth.
Okay, I'll roll my eyes at Penny, and Allison starts to walk towards Violet.
Okay. And Violet says, "Are you two ready to head out?" And as before y'all answer, Emerald goes, "Yeah, maybe we should ask them. They seem to know what they're doing."
Benny rubs his eyes and says, "It was carbonated. It was like LaCroix or something."
And Violet turns to y'all and says, "Can you two help settle a debate?"
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it like legal?
No, it's not. It's Emerald here thinks that it would be best if we brought Barry along with us on the trip to Veluca. Then Emerald says, it's just y'all don't know what you're gonna find out there. Barry is strong and he could help you get Bird back." And Violet says, "But I think Barry should stay here. We don't have that many people who can help defend the clan, and without Barry here, it could leave us vulnerable." And then Emerald turns to y'all and says, "What do you two think?"
Why don't we? Well, Barry's kind of my boy.
What?
Barry's kind of my boy. We're boys.
Your boys?
Barry, Benny, we're boys.
When did this happen?
He helped us out of get the cow out.
Yes.
It did happen. Benny and Barry did bond
That's right.
with the camel.
Well, you know better than we do what we're gonna face.
Why don't we just ask him?
What does Barry think?
Here, I'm texting him.
Yeah, you get 1,000-yard stare, Benny, as you wonder what texting is, and Violet says, "Well, you know, Barry, he honestly won't care either way. He just wants to help out. He'll do anything that Emerald
He's
asks
so
him
chill.
to do.
He's
He's very chill. He
So
goes with the
cool.
flow. I mean, we could ask him if you want.
I already did. In my
Canonically,
mind,
you didn't. Yeah,
because we're boys.
Do you want in your mind? Do you want to try to figure out what Barry would say?
Yeah, I'm picturing, and I'm kind of getting like, oh, I just want to hang out with you. Benny, you're my boy. I don't know. That's all. That was crazy. That's all.
Emerald, are you not scared about leaving the clan defenseless?
Obviously, I am, but if we get Bird back, that's we need Bird here, and it's dangerous for Violet to keep traveling to the big cities without a partner by
I guess
herself.
she'd have to come back. Well, she'd have Bird, but she wouldn't have us.
Yeah.
It does kind of seem like we would be leaving this town defenseless. And if I know Barry, he's chill, but he's also kind of about the law. He likes law and order, kind of like me. And so he would lay down the law while we were gone. And
I think he should come.
All right.
Yeah, Emerald says, "Okay, good call. I'll go grab him." And Emerald scurries away, and Violet says, I'll trust y'all. You're our best chance of getting Bird back anyway. And you won't make it back to the mainland if you don't survive the trip through Valuka.
Okay, sounds good. It's kind of like whatever.
Does Emerald seem like... Can I roll a perception to see if Emerald seems nervous at all about him leaving?
Give me an insight.
5.
5. He seems like he's telling the truth. Like, he is nervous. What he said was he is nervous, but he thinks that it's for the best to have the best chance to get Bird back.
Okay.
And you kind of feel like you just have to take him on his word. And Emerald returns with Barry in tow, and Barry says, "Hi, Benny. Hi, Allison."
Hey.
What's up, dude?
Oh, no.
Hey, man.
Did you get any mind messages?
Huh.
I
He
winked
thinks
at him.
really hard about whether or not he got a mind message, and he says, "No, I don't think so."
But like, you feel like you should come along. Just kind of a heart thing.
No, I guess you could say that.
Alright,
I'm just excited
chill.
to travel
That's
with
so
y'all.
chill. That's so chill.
Yeah, it'll
That's
be
so
like a
chill.
road trip. It'll be like a chill road trip.
Like for bros.
Yeah, we're bros.
Awesome. Benny sits here.
Barry starts crying too. And Violet finishes tying down the last few ropes, securing everything safely within the wagon. And she turns to y'all and says, "Is everyone ready? Is there anything you two want to do before we head out?"
Thanks for doing all the packing.
I know. It's my wagon. I have a certain way that I like to tie things down.
Well, I was actually gonna point out some ways that you could some knots that you could.
All right, well, let's get going. we should probably go before the sun comes up.
Do we have enough water?
Yeah, we filled up some water skins.
Do we have enough food?
I've made this trip plenty of times. I know how much we need.
All right.
Cool. And Barry jumps into the back of the wagon, and I'm assuming y'all are gonna pile in with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right up there, right up next to him.
Cool. Yeah, Benny squeezes up next to Barry. Violet takes the reins and spurs the camels on forward into the open desert. And y'all look back to see Emerald waving as y'all journey forth.
Bye, you.
Goes bye. And y'all spend the day traveling through the desert. And as the sun reaches its highest, hottest point, Violet takes out her sun hat and puts it on. Is there anything y'all want to talk about or do while you travel to pass the time?
Barry, how long have you been with the compound? What's it called?
The clan.
Clan. The compound.
Oh.
The clan. Had a brain block.
The episode I
Should I
just
say that?
edited, you called Violet Tabitha and Bird Sky, which are two names that I've
telling
never
you,
said.
My brain is so dead by the end of the day. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Barry says, since I was born.
Like reborn, like it's a compound.
No, since I was born out of my mother.
Okay, cool.
And you have you always been the defender?
I kind of grew up to be really big.
Strong.
So yeah, I've always kind of helped out.
Tough.
We hit kind of a tough point where we lost some people. We were low on supplies and water and stuff. But ever since the gourd came, we've been doing good.
Or how did you get the gourd?
Oh, Violet brought it back. She got it in Valuka.
Did I know that already?
She told you that, I think. But give me an insight check.
Okay.
When Barry says that.
2.
2.
It's a good
Can I do
rolling
one?
night.
Yeah. Benny, give me one if you think you're also paying attention to the conversation.
I I'm mostly looking at Barry's muscles, but that's a 14.
14. You notice that Violet kind of stiffens when Barry says that she brought it back from Veluca.
How did you get it? Or
Are you talking to Violet? Are you talking to Violet now or Barry?
Can she hear? So she can hear us.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Violet.
How did I get it?
Yeah. How did you end up with it?
Oh, traded.
Can I roll?
Give me an insight check.
Okay, come on. Oh my gosh. Nat 1.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
shouldn't have rolled.
Can you roll?
She's telling the truth.
No.
She's telling the truth. She traded for it.
Okay.
Big muscles.
Well, that's cool. That's a good trade.
Yeah. And Barry says, "Yeah, everything's been really great. We haven't really had to worry about resources or anything. It's been awesome. It's really just been and you know what? She might not have told you that it's from Veluca. Can't remember. But Barry does say, like, we didn't really have to worry about survival anymore. We could start building and doing things that improve our life in the future."
Like going to the gym.
Yeah.
Self-help.
Kind of, yeah.
The grind set.
Meditation, delayed gratification.
Cool.
And
Benny's
y'all
jotting all this down.
and as y'all go, eventually the sun starts to descend toward this horizon of dunes. And Violet turns to y'all in the back and she goes, Are y'all cool with it if I take a quick detour? I just want to show you something.
We're so cool.
What?
Well, I got it.
Ruining this for me.
I do have to be honest. It's about the gourd. I wasn't quite truthful before.
Why did you lie? You're a great liar, by the way.
Benny is slowly taking out a pair of handcuffs that he's grabbed.
Violet, she says, I'll tell you about it when we get there. It's just a quick turn, quick 5 minutes.
I think I'd like to know now.
Okay. She does turn the reins, but she talks as y'all go.
Okay.
And she says, so she kind of glances at Barry and she says, Barry, I really haven't been completely honest with you and Emerald and the rest of the clan. I told them I got the magic gourd in Veluca, but I really got it out here in the desert. And she points, and as y'all go over a dune, you see like this really tiny building in the middle of open desert. And she says, Bert and I were heading back from a trip to the city, and we weren't bringing much back. It was a bad trading trip. We were feeling bad about it. We ran into a pretty bad dust storm, and we found this shack. And she points to the small building. It's off in the distance. She says, we needed a place to keep the camels safe, so we were hoping we could keep them in there and wait out the storm. But we met this old lady in there, and she showed us the gourd. And we thought it was just what the clan needed. Like Barry said, without having to worry about where we were going to get water, we could focus on other things and try to build more of a life than just surviving out here in the desert. I wanted to stop by because it's gonna be tough getting Bird back. So I was hoping that she'd have something there for us, since she helped us out earlier with the gourd.
She gave you the gourd
Yeah.
in exchange for what?
Nothing. I mean, she asked us some questions about who we were, and she was sympathetic to the nomadic lifestyle. She lives on her own. I don't know how she does it, but she lives on her own out here. And it seemed like she wanted to help out somebody else. She obviously seems like she's like y'all, able to use magic and stuff. So that's probably how she does it. But we were just thankful to have something to bring back to the clan.
Maybe we should do a little scouting.
Why would you lie about that?
I didn't tell Emerald because I thought he'd be sketched out. Telling him that we got the gourd in Valuka instead of from a random old lady in the middle of the desert would make it more likely for him to accept it. And the clan really needed it. You know, we were getting weak, and we wouldn't have made it much longer. So we just did what we thought was best, what we thought we needed to do.
Well, I think that all makes sense, and it could just be a nice old grandma. She could be lonely, and she has this infinite water supply, and she just gave it away. That makes sense.
I mean, I got the sense that if she could just make more, and yeah, she helped us out. So I don't see why an evil person or somebody with bad intentions would give us something so helpful.
How long have you had it?
For a few months.
Well, okay. I think maybe when we go, we are careful about going in. Maybe some of us stay outside.
I was going to say maybe we could send Bax or something if you want.
Oh, that's a good idea. Allison looks at Benny in like complete shock at that suggestion. Appreciating that.
Barry kind of looks at y'all and says, "But why do we? It seems like she's so helpful. Why do we need to be careful? She's already proved herself to be a friend."
There are criminals everywhere, Barry, and you're going to learn about this, okay? Not everyone is as cool as you and me, okay? And Benny just glances over to Allison for half a second.
Any appreciation Allison gained for Benny is immediately gone.
Oh, and I'll include Bax.
In which group?
The cool group.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I'll summon Bax.
But Violet's fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'll summon Bax. We can see it, right? Like we've pulled up.
Yeah, you're like pulling up to it right now.
Okay. I'll be like, let's stop here. And I'll send Bax.
And Violet just goes, just one more time, like, why? It seems like y'all are being pretty cautious. Is there a reason? I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just wondering.
I don't know. I guess a lot of weird stuff's happened to us lately.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we
Yeah.
just
But
don't.
I don't have a problem with it. Let's send Bax in.
Okay, I'll send Bax. I guess Bax. Are there any windows or anything to this little?
No. So it's yeah. Give me a perception check as y'all step down from the wagon and look at this shack.
Oh my gosh, it's a 6. I have a +4 to perception, just so everyone knows.
No spoiler for anyone who's listening to this. No spoilers for the rest of the episode, but the other group, I think they rolled 1 or 2 rolls below a 17 the entire time. This is a good
It's
duality.
like a curse tonight.
So you look at the shack and you do see that it's pretty worn down. It's made out of wood that's been haphazardly nailed together. And the wood itself seems like it's been smoothed down by powerful blasts of dust from storms. And and you're gonna open? Can Bax like open the door himself, or are you gonna open it for him and he's gonna go in?
I feel like he probably can't. I'll try and sneak up and like open the door, like from the outside, like push, well, of course from the outside, push on it, like trying to hide my body against the side.
So you're stealthing up to it, basically?
Yes.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
As Bax? Or as yourself?
No, as myself,
Gotcha.
to let Bax in. And I'll look at Benny and be like, wait, just wait.
Wow.
That's a 7.
7?
Yeah.
You sneak up to it. You don't notice anyone, or you don't hear anything. And you open the door. It kind of slowly opens. And Bax creeps up to it. Seems like Bax can go in. You want Bax to go in?
Yes.
Okay. Bax goes in, and are you now going to start looking through Bax?
Yes.
Okay. So you start looking through Bax. Okay, so Bax comes in, and you see this through Bax's eyes, Allison. You notice that the inside is totally dark. Bax steps in to the shack. And do you just see through Bax's eyes? Or do you like feel what Bax is feeling? Anything like that?
I think I just see through his eyes.
Okay. So I'll just describe what you see.
Okay.
You give me a perception check.
Okay.
I guess we can we'll use your perception stats.
Cool.
Because you're the one looking, yeah.
Come on. Nat 20.
Whoa.
Yes, the curse is broken.
Go, Bax.
That is
Oh.
that's crazy. Allison.
Yeah.
You see that this is a shack. It's cluttered with what appears to be arcane tools everywhere. There are glass vials everywhere, on tables, shelves, even some smashed on the dusty wooden ground. There are also what appears to be spellcasting focuses littered around. There are wooden staffs, holy symbols, straw dolls, all strewn around randomly. There are unlit candles everywhere, and you get the sense that whoever lives here usually uses those candles to light the shack. The inside of the shack seems strangely larger than you would have expected when viewing it from outside. You also notice underneath a pile of tools on a table against a wall, the corner of a book sticks out. You also notice what I thought there was no chance that you were going to roll high enough to see this, because on a DC 23 stealth check, you see a raven in the corner watching Bax. It's perched up in the rafters, and it watches Bax with its head cocked to one side.
Okay. I guess I'll communicate to Bax and tell him to approach the raven.
Bax approaches the raven.
Yes.
Okay, Bax walks up to the raven, and all of a sudden, the raven dives down at Bax. Roll initiative with Bax,
for Bax's
I guess.
stats.
Yeah.
It's just, I think, 18. Bax is just
18.
better, I think.
Okay. So the raven is going to act first. It is going to dive down at Bax and take a bite attack. And it gets a 15 to hit. Does that hit?
That hits.
Bax is going to take...
He's just a baby.
Bax is going to take 4 piercing damage.
Ow.
Does Bax have any immunities or resistances?
No, not from what I... Let me pull up his full character sheet.
Okay.
I think I just looked up. Magic resistance. He's advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Got it. Okay, Bax is gonna have to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is that a magic?
No.
Or just a... Okay. His con is plus 3.
3. Okay.
I should have had him grab the book.
Bax is gonna take 7 poison damage as well.
Yeah, he's gone.
Bax disappears.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this you see this raven swoop down at Bax through Bax's eyes, bite into Bax, like I don't know, probably on his like shoulder or something. Bites down hard, and Bax explodes into whatever like kind of magic that you used to summon him.
Okay.
And then it goes dark, and you're back outside in the desert.
Guys, I don't know about this. Was there a crow last time you went in there?
A crow? No.
I think that maybe whoever you met might be a crow, and that crow just killed Bax. Not like killed. He'll come back, but
okay.
Killed for now.
That's where he gets his name.
The
What?
person
Because he
the
always
person
comes
that
back.
was there was a human, like a human woman, not a crow.
I think that maybe this crow is who. When I saw the room, I saw that things, like when you shared the picture, I could see that things were like in disarray.
Yeah.
So Bax saw that, right? So I would have seen that.
Bax, yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll turn to, I'll ask, when you went inside, did it look like clean and?
Oh, no,
Okay,
it was all fucked up.
Well, I think that the crow is the woman, and I don't know. She didn't like Bax, so maybe one of us goes in with you since she knows you, and we see what happens. And if anything goes wrong, the rest of us can run in.
I think I have a plan.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
Benny goes over to the wagon, and is there like, I'm picturing like some netting over some food and
Okay.
and things like that. And
Yeah.
he'd like to fashion a net,
Okay.
like a butterfly net,
Yeah.
and kind of quickly puts that together.
Cool.
It says, "Okay, one time there was a bat that got loose in our band hall, and I caught it."
And you want to catch the crow with what?
This net.
How'd you make that net?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I just kind of made it. I didn't really think about it.
I think Allison's like a little impressed. It's like, okay.
Huh.
How do you think we should do it?
Well, this is just, if things go awry.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. So are all of y'all going in?
Benny, should anyone wait out here?
I think this is a sweet old lady.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Bear goes, okay. And all of y'all walk in. As soon as you walk in, everyone give me a perception check.
I'm on Barry's shoulders like Yoda.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Jeez. I got 9.
Okay. Barry got a nat 20.
Hell yeah, Barry.
So Barry walks in, immediately looks up to his left and points, and this raven is dive bombing again. Everyone roll initiative.
No.
as the raven dives.
20, dirty 20.
Nice.
11.
Okay. Benny, what's your dexterity modifier, Allison?
+3.
All right, I'll have you go. And we'll have to roll again for this raven. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay. So the raven is going to go first. Once again, and I guess it's going to dive at Benny. because of where I said it was. It's going to dive at Benny. It's going to bite at you, Benny. Crits.
Oh my
Nat 20.
oh my
Okay.
god.
So it's going to roll 6 plus so 12 piercing damage from the bite.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Okay.
And then give me a constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Okay. That's an 8.
Oh my god. Benny, no.
Why does this always happen to you?
12 poison damage.
Okay.
So 24 damage total.
Okay. I'm down.
Oh my god.
Benny, this raven flies, chews, just immediately bites Benny in the face. And you were on Barry's shoulders.
I was
huh?
on Barry's shoulders.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Both
So Benny
hands were on his shoulders, so I could not access the net.
Benny falls immediately to the ground. That is Allison's turn.
Oh shit. Maybe I'll try and talk to it. Wait. Does it move at all?
It doesn't seem to pay you any attention.
Okay. Then I guess I'll do Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and blast it. It's an 8.
That misses. The raven dodges out of the way, and your blast kind of just hits the wall of the shack, blows a little hole in it. Anything else you want to do, Allison?
No.
Okay. Benny, do you have a healing potion on you?
Oh, wait.
One of you does.
I do.
I do not.
Violet, on her turn, runs up to you. Allison goes, "Do you have anything?"
I
that I
do.
could give Benny?
I
Okay.
do. I'm sorry. I should have. I just wasn't thinking.
No, you're stronger than me. Let me do this kind of stuff.
I'll toss her the healing potion.
Okay. She runs and kneels down next to you, Benny, pours the healing potion into your mouth. Is it just a potion of healing?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to find
Okay.
where I know I wrote it down somewhere. Inventory. Yeah, potion of healing.
Benny, roll 2d4 plus 2.
4, 7, 9. 9 HP.
Get 9 health points back. And Benny, you pop up. And that is your turn.
Thank you, Barry.
Violet just gives up.
All right. Okay. This thing is hostile, and it is not a nice grandma, and you are under arrest. And I'm gonna try to swing my net.
Okay. So let's say it's going to be a dexterity saving throw for the Raven.
Okay.
And since you're an artificer, we can use your spellcasting modifier or your save DC, your spell save DC.
Okay.
So what is your spell save DC?
Oh, interesting. My artificer spell save DC is 11. I have two.
But your bard
ones.
is higher.
Bard is 14.
I'm gonna say this is like an artificer thing.
Yeah.
So
sure.
we'll use the 11. So it's a dex save.
Okay.
DC 11. Nat 20. It dodges out of the way. It's his second nat 20 in a row. This Raven dodges out of the way. Looks like it's preparing another dive bomb. It is now Barry's turn.
I hate birds.
Benny is afraid.
Barry is going to pull out his longsword, and he is going to run at the Raven and go, "You hurt my best friend!" And he's gonna swing his sword
I blush.
and is going to hit
Woohoo.
a 22. What's does anyone have a longsword? What's longsword damage? 1d8.
No.
So he's gonna 1d8 plus 3 is gonna holy shit, he fully slashes this Raven in half.
Oh my god.
The Raven dies, and as the two halves of the Raven fall to the ground, it changes and reveals itself to be a little imp. This red little imp with a stinger, and it falls to the ground, splats on the ground.
Is the imp
Dead.
alive, or the imp is in
The
half
imp is
as well?
dead.
Okay.
This was an imp in animal form.
Whoa.
It just got killed in one shot.
Jeez.
So,
Well, not a grandma.
not a grandma. And as you say that, actually, Allison, there's a loud crack.
There's photos on the wall of all of their imp grandchildren.
There's a loud crack
No.
behind all of you. You spin around to see a very old woman standing here. Do you see this?
Yes.
Standing on like this rune in the back of the room. Suddenly, both of you feel a familiar feeling bubbling up inside of you. Both of you give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god.
I have advantage. It's not charmed, is it?
Not
Like
charmed.
anything to do with being charmed.
Not
Nat
charmed.
1. I have a +6 to charisma saves.
I got a 13.
13. Both of you feel that same burning sensation that you felt in the desert a couple nights ago. Like your muscles and your bones and your soul are all stretching and tearing and reshaping. Benny, you take a level of artificer. And Allison, you take a level of rogue.
Okay.
And yeah, y'all are in pain. You don't really need to worry about your levels right now.
Okay.
But y'all are in pain. You kind of double over. And as you kind of regain your senses, you look up and you see, I don't know, is there any role playing that y'all want to do with this?
Oh. Oh my. Is this delayed gratification?
Allison plays
Is
it cool.
this the grind set? Barry, I don't think I can be like you.
You look up at Barry, and him and Violet are like standing back, like looking freaked out. You look up, the old woman in the corner, her eyes are wide. And Barry goes, "That's not delayed gratification feels good." And Violet says, what just happened?
Nothing.
Well, don't say nothing. You started glowing.
Wait.
You started glowing gold.
Gold?
Yes, you were glowing golden.
I don't think we know what's happening, but it's happened once. Before.
I did change my skincare routine.
The old woman kind of steps forward, and Violet and Barry kind of jump back, and they brandish their swords. And the woman says, Don't be afraid. You're in no danger here."
Are you the grandma?
The woman continues to walk towards y'all cautiously, and Violet goes, "Yeah, this is her. This is the person who gave me the gourd." And the old lady looks at both of you and says, "You just felt it, didn't you? You felt a change."
Yes.
Yeah.
This is... Oh, go ahead.
My mom and dad did tell me this would happen, but
Benny.
Yes.
We'll talk about that later.
What?
Really?
No.
Well, there is something to be said about your what always was going to happen. This is a fateful day indeed. You've come here, and I've witnessed it.
What do you mean?
I've witnessed the chosen. You should count yourselves lucky. You're true bringers of the change.
Of the change?
There are others like you, yes? The prophecy said it would be more than just two.
Well, it's, I guess, I'll tell her like the whole story of how we ended up there. And then I'll say, and then we appeared here, and then we've both felt different lately, and something just happened, and this is the second time we've had this, and we don't really know how we got here.
Yes, that all aligns with what we've always been told. But those others that you talked about, the ones that you were with before, you must find them. That is the only way.
They weren't really our vibe, is the thing.
Oh, what way for what?
The only way to truly bring the change.
What kind of change?
I can't say too much. If I say too much, I could inadvertently change the natural course of future events. But I will... Go ahead.
Are we still in the same, play? Are we still in the same world that we were in before?
Yes, you are on the same plane of existence, if that is what you're asking.
Yeah.
But you will change this world. It's in your future. Because you've been chosen.
By who?
If I cannot
if you
say.
Tell us, then it might change the changing.
I will allow this. Ask me one question, and I'll see if I can find an answer. I may not be able to tell you, but I can try to show you.
So you can see the future?
No, It is what has been told to us. And she walks over to a pile of like just discarded magical items, heaping tools and stuff, and she pulls out the book that Bax saw under the tools. She holds it up, and you recognize it's like this. She pulls this book out from under this pile, and it sends a few of the tools crashing down to the table that it was on. And the book is thick and it's leather bound. And on the front, you see a really familiar symbol. It's this spiral of golden stars that you recognize to be the Sparkleworks logo. But it's different. It doesn't have the SW that y'all are used to, just the spiral. I cannot show you what the book says, but it is all written.
What does the water have to do with this?
The water? What water?
The gourd.
She looks at Violet and says, I remember the enchanted gourd. I saw people in need, so I helped. And I tried to help him bring the change.
Tried to help who bring the change?
If I say too much, I cannot speak.
Allison's pissed.
But like I said, you may ask me one question, and I'll see if I can find an answer. You are very special people.
Do we each get one question?
Can we have
yes.
the book?
Oh, was that the question?
No.
Okay.
No, you cannot have the book. You cannot.
Oh, Allison leans over to Benny and whispers, maybe we could just take the book.
Give me an insight check, Allison. Or either an insight check or an arcana check.
Oh no. Okay. Let's do 16.
For which?
For Arcana.
The spell that she casted to come back here, to arrive in that place, you kind of recognize by sight and sound to be the spell Plane Shift, which is a level 7 spell.
I lean back over to Benny. Never mind.
I've got my net ready over this. The witch.
Allison goes,
We're not doing
abort,
this?
abort.
Okay.
One question each.
It kind of sounds like we're going to bring change, and we don't know if that's good or bad. So we should do everything in our power to make it good. And you think that the other people are a part of this?
I know it. You must find them.
Okay, my question is, how do we find them?
Okay. You see she casts a spell. Something like a divination spell. And Benny, you feel nothing around you changes. There's no like answer that pops into your head, but you feel these things. You feel cold around you. You feel snow crunching underneath your feet. You feel very wet all of a sudden and damp.
Oh.
And you hear the sounds of pickaxes hitting rock. And then it all ends.
I heard the sound of pickaxes, and I felt cold and snow, and I got a mind message from Barry. Just saying, what's up?
In your mind, you heard Barry say, "Don't go on your phone for the first hour of the day. Delete all distractions. Cold showers.
Well, I feel like that should count for my cold shower for the day, and then I'll start tomorrow. But Barry, you should do one of these a day because that was awesome.
One of what? What are you talking about?
The
cold shower.
The little tidbit. Like a little
fun
health fact.
Oh, I see. Because okay, I don't really know what you're talking about, but you get the sense that maybe you just made that up in your mind, Benny.
I forgot that you can't actually.
I can give you a health fact.
Thank you, Barry. And I say that out loud.
And the lady turns to you, Allison, kind of expectantly.
When we find the others, what should we do next?
She casts a spell. With that, she doesn't hesitate. I'm hesitating with what to tell to you.
Sure.
But she casts the spell. And let me just think. Allison, you all of a sudden you feel like air rushing past you. And you feel the same like burning sensation that you've been feeling when you've been taking these strange levels and having these weird experiences. But it feels more like the burning is like starting from your feet and like going up through your body and then exiting your body. And you also like you see, but at the same time don't see. It's just like the memory is very strong. When you were teleporting from Sparkleworks Studios to the Northern Wastes, and you saw this humanoid figure made out of golden light, and you reach towards it, you see that in your head, and then you're back in the shack.
You can't give me any more.
I didn't give it to you. The magic gave it to you. I don't know these answers.
And what was up with the imp lady? Because I literally died.
Yes, that was regrettable. At the time, I did not know you were bringers of the change. It was a security measure for when I was not here.
I respect security.
Right. Very good. Well,
I'm twirling my handcuffs.
I'm not sure if there's anything else I can give you. You may ask if you have anything else, but I'm not sure I can give it to you. I don't want to mess with the flow of things.
I don't know. Kind of seems like you should clean up your room.
Ah, yes. I do tend to get carried away with my experiments and my general habits.
Like,
so I'll take that into account. Thank you.
What else do you do?
Well, I make magical objects, and I don't know. I'm a magical wizard of sorts. Practice magic. Sometimes it gets rowdy.
Could you make this magical? And I hold up my net. I'm looking for a +3 net here.
Interesting. It's a bold question. Give me a persuasion check.
I did just insult. I did just say that her room is really messy. Persuasion. That's a 12.
Damn. I was gonna say 13. She says, I don't want to alter the course of things.
Allison,
a
Allison
good
rolls
net.
her eyes. and starts walking and looking around the room.
She says, "This place."
You're kind of rough with it. Kind of kicking things over.
Yeah,
Just a
you look
little
around.
tantrum.
You look around. You did crit on a perception check earlier, so you kind of have all the info. But she says, yeah, I mean, please look around. I really don't have anything to hide other than this book.
It's not getting any messier.
Allison eyes the book one more time and considers it.
You will not.
No,
I will not give it to you. You cannot have it.
Do I see? Can I look for any healing potions to like restock?
Give me a luck check.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, you find one potion of healing.
Great.
She's not really like a healing potion kind of gal.
Sure.
But with the 15, you can have one.
It's like taking her last beat.
Yes, you've milked me dry, so to speak. You can please venture forth, Changebringers. Continue on your path. You will fulfill your destiny.
Wait, Violet.
That was meant to be like a last thing.
Violet, we came here for a reason.
She just kind of sits down at a bench and starts working, and just like kind of ignoring you guys. Violet goes, "Yeah, what's up?"
Do you have anything you want to ask?
Oh yeah, I mean, I was gonna. Hey, can I? You gave me a gourd. Can I have like something that would help me? Help me get my friend. Do you remember my friend? He was here with me. And she goes, "Oh, nah." And she waves her hand, and Betty, she casts a spell on your net, and now you have a +1 net.
Right.
It kind of glows, and I say, "It's a Changebringer too."
Oh no!
I was chosen.
Oh, stay,
right,
go.
bye.
It doesn't make any difference to me. Okay, yeah. Goodbye. This was much. I envisioned this in my head, and it was much more like I was gonna be a cool kind of wizard person that would give you sage advice or whatever. But you kind of.
I think Allison's
You
gonna.
have to actually give advice.
I guess that's true. I was trying to be mysterious and cool.
I think Allison's gonna try and like usher everyone out, like motion for them to like leave first, and then I'm gonna linger behind for a second.
Okay, yeah. Violet and Barry just go.
Then
They
he
just
gives
leave.
a concerned look.
Allison.
It's the old stay behind.
Allison motions, like nods her head for him to go.
Okay,
Okay, Benny, you leave too.
I leave.
Okay. And yeah, Allison, you're left alone in here. She's not really looking at you. She's kind of working at her little broken desk.
I'll walk up to her desk and I'll say, I just have one more question.
Yes.
It's not about that.
Okay.
Can you see any of my past?
Maybe. Are there spells that let you do that? Let's see.
I don't know.
Okay.
You said legend lore, right?
Legend lore is a spell.
Okay.
I'll say she says, "Yeah, I can, I guess. If I cast a spell."
Can you find a way to see if you can figure out? My father just disappeared one day, and I don't know where he went.
Huh. You see, the thing is, I've already cast 2 spells. This spell does consume a few items that are quite expensive. If you have anything you can give me.
My gratitude. And just you would be
Healing potion.
Oh yeah, I have this. Oh, I have one more thing.
Oh no! God damn it! Is it what I think?
I pull out the poison. This.
Oh my god! Give me a persuasion check.
Come on. I have inspiration.
Oh, you do have inspiration.
You said persuasion, right?
Yes.
+8. That's a 26.
Wow. She says, yes, all right, I suppose that could be useful in creating something. Yes, please give it to me. He takes it.
Allison looks at the poison for a second and considers if she really wants to make this trade. And then she hands it over.
Thank you. It seemed like it was hard for you to part with this, but
It is.
believe me,
It's
the spell
trade.
costs quite a bit. I'm being very generous. And she puts the poison. She just like tosses the poison to the side, and she picks up these sticks of incense and lights them. She takes 4 ivory strips, holds them in her hands, and then she looks at you, looks down, mutters just like a general description of you, and she says, "What is your name?"
Allison?
She says, "Allison." She says, "Allison," into the thing. Suddenly it bursts. There's like this rush of arcane energy. Like her hair blows back a little bit. And you asked her what happened to your dad.
Yes.
Her hair blows back, and her eyes go wide. Like she looks freaked out. She looks at you and says, "I cannot say anymore.
What?
I cannot say anymore.
What?
Take your poison.
No, I need to know.
I cannot say."
Nothing.
She leaves.
But you-
She plane shifts. She's gone.
Is my poison there?
Your poison's there. She does not care about the
Is
poison.
the book gone?
The book is gone.
Okay. I'll take my poison and I'll take my poison and I'll like flip over one of the tables that's already on my way out.
Yeah, you flip over one of the. You flip over a table that looks intact, but you realize that it's actually snapped in half, and just one half of it falls over. It was already fucked up. Allison, you step outside. Benny and Barry are trading health tips. As Violet kind of like saddles the camels back up, and she looks at you, Allison. She goes, "All right, let's keep moving. It'll be good to make up some ground before nightfall."
Yeah, okay.
So I do embouchure warm-ups every day, and
Okay.
I kind of just like
Oh, interesting. That's close to looks maxing. And then he like mews at you.
I touch his cheek where he does.
It's so sharp that your finger is cut. And y'all continue on into the sunset, forging your path for Valuka. And that's where we're gonna stop.
Nice.
Yeah. Very, very good. You fucked with this incredibly powerful wizard lady.
Yeah, didn't mean to disrespect her.
I did.
Yeah, Allison was fed up for sure.
Allison wants answer.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening. We will be back. It'll be next week for you, but for us it'll be like 3 weeks because we have to finally start putting these episodes out. So
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Thank Mew. And everyone does this.
Stop.
Everyone does this with me.
I don't even know how to I don't know what people do.
I don't know that, like the Rizzler.
Yeah, I don't know how he does that.
Yeah, where are my berry heads at?
Barry stands unite. I'm so glad y'all decided to bring him with you.
I completely
really-
forgot who Barry was. in character. Did not remind him.
He one shot.
He did one. Well, the imp was supposed to be like the imp did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
When you failed the
One-shot me.
Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw. How close were you to death? Like that was
permadeath?
20. That was 24 damage.
I have
like
max
instant death.
17.
Okay, so not that close.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the imp can turn invisible as an
Oh
action.
my gosh.
So
That would have been
You-
crazy.
Yeah, it really only took one attack, and then y'all killed it. But
Thanks, Barry.
Yeah.
that would have been bad. All right, well, goodbye, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
We'll see Mew next time.
See you next time. Everyone, Mew.